The Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rams' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Paul. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Split backs here. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling and coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. After a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Curry. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board, perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds some fresh air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Flowers. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's got an open man. Running room in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Preston. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball down. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Got a man. It's Powell. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll take it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. And some room to work. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
To the air, it's Flowers. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finding open areas. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, they blocked the kick. And they got it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
There he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Rams! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. On the move, it's Paul. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They take the lead with the 6. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Curry. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. Turning it on! At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Gamecocks!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Rams moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Running to Green. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man, it's Curry. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And defensive backs, you think